With the first season of WandaVision well on its way to a conclusion that many fans are eagerly anticipating, we all can't wait to find out who is behind this and who is the central villain that's going to open us up to this whole multiverse concept. And now one of the stars of WandaVision, Elizabeth Olsen herself, says that we might not even see the villain at all. So I think this might bring it back to that conversation of who the villain of Doctor Strange 2 is, more so than focusing on WandaVision. And what I mean by this is an old theory / rumor that suggested that WandaVision at one point was going to focus on Wanda being controlled or manipulated by Nightmare, who then would make her sort of build this crazy world around her. It would be revealed at the end, and then Doctor Strange would show up, recruit her, and they go into the multiverse trying to chase down Nightmare. Now, obviously, things have changed in terms of what the MCU is doing with Doctor Strange, with WandaVision, with another multiverse film with Spider-Man 3, so who knows if any of this has kept being a part of any subsequent rewrites, but it definitely seems like at one point that was the original intent, to tie WandaVision more in with the character of Nightmare. Now, in a recent interview, Elizabeth Olsen said that we won't really know if there is a villain at all by the time we get to the end. So this is one of those things where people are looking at it and looking at old things that were said by Kevin Feige, for example, where he said that he wants you to watch a TV series and then you have to watch one of the movies and vice versa to understand the full story. So could this be them saying that at the end, yes, you're gonna get a big crazy visual effects episode, but it's not necessarily versus a villain, it's more of here's what's going on here. Maybe the villain is Scarlet Witch for WandaVision. Doctor Strange helps take her down, and then they figure out at the end and tell us, yeah, so somebody else is controlling this. We gotta go because we don't want you stuck right here again because you were being manipulated. So come with me to the multiverse. This could work, and it would make sense with her saying, well, you're not even going to know if there's a villain there, because technically she's just being manipulated to be the villain of the story. She's not the villain, so if we don't see him, that does count. And that would be one interesting way to take the story and not reveal a villain, so you sort of stick with that idea that this is, again, a smaller scale story with bigger implications, and it brings us into understanding why they said from the beginning, you're going to want to watch everything if you want to keep up with the story. We understand there will be people that only watch the movies and some people that might only pick and choose what they want to watch, but they want to make sure that everybody's watching everything more now and going from one to the other because it's supposed to feel a little bit more natural. And if you guys look back at Daredevil, for example, one complaint everybody had is, well, the movies never acknowledge it. And then the other thing was, well, how come these characters never appear in the TV series? Well, now they're trying to fix that by making it one and the same. So this would sort of lend a hand towards that. And her quote is rather interesting because, again, if we don't see the villain, then the implication is maybe she's the villain or maybe nobody's the villain up until we get it revealed in the upcoming Doctor Strange sequel.